Hello, everybody.
Hi, audience. How's it going?
That's better. My mic is connected now. Sometimes OBS is like,
Yay.
what if I reset it? And I'm like, why would you have to do that, bestie? Hey everyone, welcome back. As you might notice, we are down a few besties in the house tonight. Listen, some people are doing some important things. We can't get into it. I like that that makes it sound like they're on secret missions. But I'm going to distract you now with the fact that my dog is here. Everyone look at my dog.
Your dog was on your
Yeah, I
phone.
think
I was
it was like,
"Aw."
I don't know if you could see that.
No. Wait, I'm lighting her up. She's in the corner. On her bed.
Her
I
spotlight.
can see her now. Okay, perfect.
Yes. Her
She just looks like a
spotlight.
bit of clothing.
She is just a black blob in a sea of just other blobs, I guess. But anyways, welcome back. This session is gonna be just the trio, and we've described this as probably the most toxic hate love triangle that's ever existed. Amir's in the middle of it all, and she's like that one guy who has to mediate Love is Blind confession. What is it? Married at First Sight confessionals, where he's in the middle like, okay. That's Amir right now. It's not ideal. But welcome back to another session of Chains of Asmodeus. We thank you for joining us today. Let me put on music. Yeah, this session's gonna be one of those in-between sessions where it's just a vibe. We're just gonna vibe. Maybe it'll be shorter than our usual sessions. But yeah, first of all, let's introduce these lovely people. Hi! I'm the person that my little dog is here, and last night I had to go to work, but my roommate took care of her until 6 p.m. and then I had to work until 11 p.m. But don't tell my boss, I left early because I was so worried about the dog. I come home, all the lights are off, and I can't hear her. So I'm just like, oh my god, did my roommate lock her in my tiny ass room for 4 hours? No. I walk into the living room, and the banisters of the staircase, I see this little head looking at me, shaking like a leaf, and I was like, Olive? Because she didn't know it was me. She thought it was an intruder, and she was hiding. And then she went, oh! And she ran downstairs, and I picked her up, and I was like, I'm never leaving you again. Maddie. Sue.
Hi, I'm the person who just started watching Freeren, and I have been absolutely loving it, but I'm a little scared that it's gonna really hurt my feelings because I'm already getting very attached to everybody in the story. So I'm scared, but I absolutely love it.
You need to watch Dungeon Meshi.
Yeah. Oh, I love it.
Okay,
Yes.
good.
Mm-hmm.
Haley.
Hi, I'm the person who had an MRI this week, and the thing that calmed me down was thinking about how it's kind of like Alien in there. It kind of reminded me of my favorite movie, Alien, which isn't the thing that should calm you down when you're in the MRI machine, but I was like, oh, I love Alien.
That's so
Haley.
fucking real. I have an anecdote that I'll do after. Diana!
Hi, I'm the one who slept for 13 hours last night and still could go for a couple more if I'm being honest. This has been a pattern. I am talking to my doctor about it, don't worry. It's also why my hair is wet. I just woke up. Diana.
No, it's giving like Wet and Wild. Wet, Wild, and free.
I mean, Diana's skin is glowing.
It's giving drown grass.
Ordinary girl from a deep... Okay, my anecdote was when I went to Gen Con last year and all of my flights got cancelled, and then I had to, like, I got stranded in Richmond, Virginia. I went to go stay at a motel that had to book for me while I was crying on the phone because I was so stressed. So she called ahead and booked the room for me. I arrived and it was a 2-bed because they told me their lift was broken and I had a massive suitcase, but he could tell I'd been crying, so he gave me a double room for the price of one because I think he just didn't want to deal with me. And then I walked into the room, and the one thing that comforted me is that it looked like one of the motels from Supernatural. I was like, I feel like a Winchester. Anyways,
Yeah, I was like, ugh, the alien, if it were to like come out and like explode out of me, I was like, oh, I love that movie.
Great.
Yeah,
What a fun time.
We need to
Alright.
think about our relationship to media, I think.
No,
Ooh.
I don't think so. Alright. I think also make sure you guys check out our content warnings because we want to keep you as safe as can be. Speaking of content warnings, turns out people liked my content warnings really good, just as much as they liked Haley's acting in Chaosium, because we're Crit Award winners, baby. Thank you so much, Firefly, for saying congratulations.
Thank you.
Big ups. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Live, love, love. Haley, I like
Chains
to think,
cast on top.
I like to think that your sexy little photo that you did of your character, it brought the people in. Because every time I saw it, I was like, fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah,
The
brother.
twins bring everyone together.
Everything could be brought together by some like pop art of a lady with a cigarette, and let's talk about that
Hey.
for world peace. If we
I'm
showed
just
that
saying, I was
photo,
told, hey, do you want to be a
if we
princess?
showed that photo
Yeah.
to world leaders, we would have world peace.
It would unite.
We would unite the people. Also check out our Discord.
Just
That's
saying.
where people hang out. I send memes, and also I send the visual aids for each of the layers, so you can see all of the cool art that is in the Chains of Asmodeus book. It's really sick. Also, check out the Patreon for special episodes. Also, it's still August. So we're still trying to raise some money for Game Changers. If you want to help us get to 2K, big ups. All right. With all that said and done, I think it's time for our recap, especially for Sue. Haley, take it away.
So, beginning of last episode, we have a guest. Oh my gosh, how exciting! We meet Zahir, who has a backstory to tell. Truly, love, betrayal, everything has led Zahir here. To Philethagos,
Philagathos.
Stygia.
We're in Stygia.
Yeah, we're in Stygia. And that's where Zahir is, and so are we. Zahir's a bit of a character and wants to come along with us in order to correct part of, or to hopefully appeal to beings above or below, to right the wrongs of betrayal in Zahir's past, and specifically betraying the party that he was a part of, and is asking to come with us to help us to prove that he won't betray a party. Do we believe him? We have to.
Hey guys, redemption, a little topical.
Ooh. Anyway, thanks.
I'm pointing at Raimi right now.
Anyway.
Nuh-uh.
I've never done anything wrong in my life. I don't need redemption. I need justice. I need
True.
forgiveness.
So then we go and meet Bodak, who is in the shop because Zahir's like, it's cold as hell out there. Wink, that's a joke. So Bodak is like, I'll give you this stuff, but it's really expensive. And we're like, ooh, too rich for our blood. Ymir saves the day. Flirts for the biggest discount I've ever seen in my life for these
That's
rings to keep us
fucked up.
warm. It was fucked up in a good way for us.
My
I loved
favorite
it.
part was Ymir wasn't satisfied.
Ymir was like, give it to us for like $50.
And she was like, no.
I have it in my notes that I'm planning on selling the ring back at town for $2,500 and making a profit.
Real.
And then we begin our way. We start our trek back or to the dungeon. However, on our way, we start crossing an icy, frozen over water. Was
The
it an
whole
ocean? Was
place
it
is
a really
frozen
big
over
lake?
water. I'm gonna be real. You went over a
Oh.
petite... Yeah, the whole thing is a frozen ocean. If you
That's
want to.
upsetting.
Yeah, no, it is.
I just thought we happened to cross water.
Nope.
Ooh, that's haunting. Okay. So as we're crossing this frozen ocean, what appears but, of course, a kraken. Woof, that's no good. We have to fight it. That's crazy. Here's the thing though, we do pretty good.
You did do good.
Soul didn't do very good. Soul got tentacled many times and thrown very far. But hey, at the end of the day, we came together and we killed a kraken. It was
As per
pretty
usual,
awesome.
Shiloh, for some reason, took the most hittings. I think it's because Shiloh rolls really high in initiative, so she does damage first, and then I attack her first. I think that's the pattern. She makes herself a target.
Because yeah, she'll hit most of the time.
Yeah, she's
So then she
consistent.
keeps hitting. And she's one
and
of
then
the
I
people.
consistently hit her back because her AC is shit.
Yeah. But everyone made it out. We're all good.
I was really sad about
And we're
it.
back on our way.
Hell
You
yeah.
wanted us to die? Ooh.
Maybe a little.
Just
Just
a
for
little.
drama. You guys have
Just for fun.
diamonds. You'll be fine. Alright,
Ugh.
so let me change this music to my studio music. Alright. So you guys as a party still with Zahira in tow. You have watched this great hulking beast sink into the depths of the Styx water below, and it seems for some of you, maybe especially Sol, this is the first time that you've realized the danger that sits just under your feet. And you're much more grateful now to have Zahir, who seems to be able to recognize where thin ice is compared to thick underfoot. And as you continue to walk, all of you become very aware of that deep crack of ice that you seem to always hear around you, flinching, thinking that what if it's at your feet? But sometimes in the distance you can see a great glacier split in two and crash somewhere in the distance. Feels like you're walking on thin ice. That was for all the jokesters out there.
But
And as you look behind you, despite the fact that you don't think you've gone that far, you cannot see any signs of the city you once came from. And there is an echoing sense, that dread of isolation that all of you are trying your best to not let simmer, to not focus on it too much. Not trying to think of those what ifs, like when you are driving down a long road, thinking about how far the next point is and thinking, what if I broke down right now? But then be like, don't think about that. A little bit of that. But you
it seems like we
continue.
have to break down though.
A little bit.
Hmm.
While you attempt to exhaust yourselves among the biting cold, is there anything you would like to do?
Has Zahir made it clear that our walking is what is going to make us hit these levels of exhaustion, or is it smarter to just wait it out somewhere safer than
It is the
middle
walking. It is kind of the... It's very biblical. It's kind of the, like, walking in the hope that you'll find salvation, because you do have to find it. It's not going to come to you. It'll show itself to you eventually, but it is the walking itself. That
It's like
definitely
that thing
adds
in
to it.
John Wick where
Absolutely.
that dude's like, yeah, just go to the edge of the desert, keep walking, and when you
Yep.
feel like you can't walk anymore, keep going.
Yep. Diana and I are on the same wavelength right now. I was
John Wick is
thinking the
Jesus.
exact same thing. John Wick is Jesus.
Yeah, you
but we
guys
already
think
knew
about
that.
Alien and Supernatural. I think about John Wick perpetually, chronically.
You're
Alright.
right.
So we need you to come up with some like really specific pop culture reference this session at some point. We need to complete.
I'm not American. Okay, I'll try.
Me neither.
It doesn't have to be American.
Okay. But what do Americans like?
Alien
Oh,
right
I
now,
know.
K-pop.
Yeah,
True.
which I also like, to be fair, yes. And then Sweet Home Alabama, the song. Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
It's okay.
yeah.
I love Sue being like, I'm not American. I'm like, you're more American than me, bud. We're both not Americans.
Well, no, wait.
Yeah.
I am American now. I got my citizenship a couple days ago.
Huge say, congratulations. Also,
Holy shit!
congrats,
That shit is hard.
congrats, but a little bit.
Yeah.
Congrats, but a little bit
So
like
I take that back. Yeah,
prayer
yeah. It's
sorrows,
complicated.
prayer sorrows.
Complicated feelings.
For sure.
So then I guess we're just trekking. I'm
Yeah, I guess we're just walking.
prepared to be exhausted.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna pull up the exhaustion table.
We're using 2014, by the way. That's a little... Because the exhaustion, you have to scroll down a bit more to get the legacy one. Which is annoying. But hey.
Is this something I have to do?
No, I just wanted to see. Different things happen as you become more exhausted.
Yeah.
So if you don't
Okay,
rest for a
okay.
long time, you become exhausted.
Mm.
Which is what
It's
we're
one
about
of
to do.
the conditions
Okay.
that you get.
Like being paralyzed,
Gotcha.
like prone, or
So if you get
Anything
to
like that.
6 levels of
Okay.
exhaustion, you die.
Oh gosh, okay.
But that means you don't sleep
And is this
for
something
6
that I
days in
have
a
to
row.
track in my chart?
I track it. You're
we'll
so
track
fine.
it. We'll track it.
Okay, got it. Okay, thank you.
I just like looking because I'm nosy.
That's valid.
Yeah.
I know it off by heart because of Dungeons and Demigods, because I had to use it so much. That shit's on lock in my head now.
I always remember like the first 2, but then the rest of it is hard.
Yeah.
I've only really ever gotten to 3, I think, in a game.
You will continue to walk in silence. And at one point, Zahir says that all of you can stop for some time to just recoup, light a fire, try. You guys can short rest, that is allowed. Eat some food and keep going, because a lot of you have taken some damage.
Yeah.
And also,
How much damage did I take?
I don't think you took any from memory. You might have taken
Gotcha.
some. I just had you in the corner, just
Okay.
blasted.
Okay.
And just to make this canon, Raimi, if you want, you can attune to the magical pokey stick if you would like to.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and take the Rancer of Torture from whoever's holding it. I think it was Shiloh.
Yeah, and I can
Yeah.
quickly, it's already in your character sheet, but for everyone else I can reveal what Diana rolled for it. So it was a minor benefit, a major benefit, and a minor detriment. So actually it's one of the good ones. The minor benefit was that you can cast Burning Hands once per day, and the major benefit was that it adds a +2 to your constitution score, which is crazy.
I'm so sorry, everybody. My partner was trying not to distress or bother us while.
Did he just fall?
He was trying to crawl in to not be
He
seen.
wasn't sure where the camera was, and he wanted to not bother us, so he started crawling army style through the
That's so good.
I thought he fell down the stairs and just like.
I'm sorry, carry on.
Yeah.
Plus 2 in my constitution. I wish I could use that.
Yeah, Sucker, you chose a monk.
Unattune to those fucking gloves, and then maybe you could use it. And also change classes.
But
Yeah, and also
as you attune to it, your minor detriment was that, and here's the thing, Diana, above table. You know, and I know, that I would never sacrifice aesthetic. I would never do that. I'd never do that to you, and I'd never do it to any of you. The minor detriment was that it changes something about you physically. Now, I'm gonna give you like 3 options. What I have written down, I think, is like the tamest. I want it to be like Kayla 3 style. It makes something a little infernal about you. So either your eyes become the pupil is black, you get devil eyes. You get fangs and longer nails. Option 2. Also tight. Or you get little horns. You get some tiefling
Is there
horns.
anything negative about having these physical attributes?
No, it's more that
Yeah, you just look
everyone
so
looks
sick.
at you and you feel a little corrupted over it.
Ooh.
But what about the fact that my eyes are already black?
Yeah, probably a different one then. This is just for Raimi, since she's attuning to it.
Okay.
Which one? Do
Oh,
you want?
gotcha. Okay.
you are tuning to it?
Yeah, I don't have a magical weapon, and I'm the only one who could use 2-handed weapons who doesn't already have like an entire arsenal in their hands.
Oh
So,
god, that's
I guess I'll just
so excited.
slowly slide the Rancer of Torture, comically long, like one of those handkerchiefs that clowns use, out of the bag of holding, and just go meditate with it off in a corner for the short rest. And after a little while, like 30 minutes to an hour, Lemira comes back, still holding it out with a bit of a sense of reverence, but with a tighter grip, and immediately you know she knows how to use it. Whatever happened in those 30 minutes to an hour, she's become a lot more deadly since then. And she just looks around at all of you guys, and you notice her eyes no longer have pupils. They've just become entirely black. But she's still smiling. It's with a bit more... It's an anxious smile. And she's definitely, especially now, avoiding eye contact with Soul yet again, trying to not give her another reason to hate her.
And with a +2 to your con, you no
She also looks a little beefier.
You no longer get hay fever. It's pretty lit. You're no longer lactose intolerant. Huge ups.
This is why I play fantasy games, is to live out my dream of not being allergic to the fucking air.
Yeah, no.
For 3 months out of the year.
Spring is sprung in Australia, and I need to start taking my Zyrtec. Yeah, no.
This episode brought to you by
The other day we had like, you know, the tome of like bodily health, the one that gives you plus to your con. I was like describing someone reading it, and it's like, it just says I need to eat more fiber. And that's what gives you a plus to
It
your
tells me I need to
constitution.
eat chicken and rice like 3 meals a day.
Yeah, it's saying I need to eat fruit or I'm gonna die of a heart attack by the time I'm 40. Alright. So, you seem a little bit stronger as you attune to this particular object and can kind of move it around in your hand. So that should be in your inventory if you want to attune to it. As mentioned, the weapon itself does do 2d10 piercing damage, but D&D Beyond is a cruel mistress. It would let me do it easy, so just pretend. It is written next to it, so hopefully it should jog your memory, but please remember you get 2d10 instead of 1d10, like with a normal pike. Okay. So, as you guys sit around, probably finding some kind of glacier that gives you a little bit of cover, at least away from the various starved predators that stalk. What do you guys do?
I think Emir's just very intently like looking at Raimi and just smiling as warmly as she can manage to just let her know that like she's not looking at her any differently because she's black people, which is probably calling too much like attention to the issue, but like her intentions are good. She's just like
overcompensating.
You just see
smiling
Raimi like
along.
staring at the rancer and like looking up at you with the most wild side eye, and then trying to focus on this the weapon again, and then
I do love the idea that Raimi actually
And then-
doesn't know that she currently has completely black eyes because no one's mentioned it to her yet.
she doesn't have a mirror. She buffed out her fucking her
It's
scuffed up her breastplate. She's got fuck all now.
God. Yeah,
think
she's just
she'll-
supposed. Yeah.
After a moment, after she's done with the attunement, she'll stand using the rancer as a walking stick, which she's sure the devils down here probably wouldn't appreciate, but she picks it up, picks herself up, and briefly considers doing a very lengthy conversation with Mechnon, and then decides against it, and then wanders over to you instead, and just goes, "Hey, I don't really know how to say this, but I just wanted to thank you. The mirror shit you did back there was really cool, and it felt how do I put this? Healing? Is healing the term? I don't do a lot of healing. It felt like what you do when your therapist tells you to do journaling and imagery exercises to cure your childhood self or whatever. It felt like a year of that, but over the course of maybe 6 hours condensed. And I just thought that was cool and really impressive. And it made me think about things that I haven't thought about in a while. And also the big bed in the middle is really fun no matter what the others say, and it was really bouncy, so I thought that was great."
This like delights Emir, and she kind of like spruces up, and she's just like, Raimi, of course.
Okay, well take
I
it down
just-
and hold on. No, yeah,
Oh,
yep.
yes. Oh,
There's a lot of monsters out here,
yes,
but yes, it was.
of course. I just wanted to show you how I see you, and it brings me a lot of joy that you saw it and it brought you some peace. And I know that we all have our differences, but I wanted to find a way to tell you that that's just who you are to me.
Yeah, I mean, and she kind of kicks some snow at her feet. I haven't seen myself that way in, obviously a while, so I'm glad I got to see it again, and I'm glad that's how you see me. But
If you ever start to
she-
forget, if you ever
You can do
start
it
to
again.
forget, yes, of course, and just know that no matter what, that's I will always see you that way, so that part of you won't disappear.
she kind of leans back on the rancer, and you can tell that she's looking at you with a bit of a new light. You guys haven't had many one-on-one conversations, but she doesn't have a whole lot of knowledge of the arcane. Everything she knows came from Ball, so seeing all the miracles that can happen without a god of that variety it's very eye-opening to her. And she just goes, "Cool. Yeah, no, we should do that. I think that would be cool. But I mean, have you looked at Soul yet? Have you talked to her about it? She seemed a little, I don't want to say she was put off by it, but like."
And at this point,
I
like
look over
Emir's
it.
smile falters a little bit. Like it just kind of goes down, and she's like, "Oh, yes. I did get the feeling that she did not feel the same way that the others did about the mirrors. I did shut them down when she asked me to, but they haven't spoken to me since about it. So maybe do you think that I should go and talk to them about it?"
I like to think it's.
I mean,
dead
I would
silent, 'cause
myself,
We're in a
but-
wasteland, and I can hear this conversation.
Yeah, what are you doing right now? What's your short rest look like?
Probably a little bit of meditation.
So,
Just to relax everything, reset key, that kind of thing. Well, I'm trying to relax, but I can hear.
Yeah,
Just because
Emir
my
thinks
eyes are
it's
closed
very
does not mean that I can't
agitating
hear this
voice.
conversation.
This is great.
very loudly, like saying all this stuff. Well, I don't want to, cause her any disturbances. I meant well, but I hope I didn't hurt her feelings. I wonder if I should like go up to her and say something. What should I do? And she's like looking over that way and then back to Raimi and just looking back and forth.
Because she's
What do you
obviously
mean I
Yeah.
can't
sleeping
talk to her
right now.
about it?
Because her eyes are closed.
That's
'Cause that's how
That's
humans
true.
work. When their eyes are closed, it means they're sleeping.
yeah.
Soul is gonna pipe up though, after hearing this conversation. Ymir, you said you see Raimi as she was when she was a kid.
I see all of you as innocent.
Not Meknon though.
Meknon too. That's why I showed him the image that I wanted to show him before he killed his daughter. I
And his
wanted
dad.
to remind you of who you were before you did certain things and remind you that that is still a part of you that exists somewhere deep in you.
So, do you hold it against him that he killed his daughter? That doesn't change how you see him?
That's true.
Seems like you've been
But-
pretty upset with Meknon since you learned about what happened. I don't know why it's different with Raimi.
Because Raimi is a child.
And Meknon's not.
No, he's an adult. And he made his own choices. He grew up. He had his own family, a daughter that completely loved him. Raimi never had everything that Meknon did and threw away. Raimi did not have a choice. The other person did.
I choose not to kill people every day. I've chosen not to kill Lamira, but
So Ymir never like talks like this. She's been like gentle this whole time, but you can see like her eyebrows are like twitching a little bit and she's a little like annoyed. And she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I did not realize that you went through a situation where you were practically kidnapped and brainwashed into following a god your entire life and made to kill other people to show them that you love them and you're worthy of being a part of their family."
and hey, that's completely fine if that's how you feel about Lamira, but don't pretend it's a blanket statement for everybody. You can have special treatment for her and that's fine. You can care about her, you can want her to be better, but that does not apply to everybody.
You think that I don't want everyone to be better?
I think you do, but I also think that despite Meknon's journey, you still see him differently than you'd see Raimi.
But the difference is I do not want to hurt Meknon. I want him to change. I can distance myself from him, but I do not want to cause him harm. So you and I are not the same in that.
We're definitely not the same, Ymir.
And Mira looks down a little bit at that. She says, "Yes, we're not, but that also means that unlike you, I have faith. And that includes having faith in you too. And I have faith that when the time comes, you won't do it."
Ymir, I have faith that by the end of this, you're not going to feel the same way. I think you're going to realize everybody here's a lot more fucked up than you want them to be. And I wish you the best with fixing Lamira. I hope that Lamira can be Raimi for you and that all works out. I just don't want to have the same expectations.
Why do you need her to be this other thing so badly? Do you feel like all your problems will be solved if you just get rid of this, get rid of her, and she just is the accumulation of every bad thing you've gone through, and then you just end her life, and then that's it? Then you're just magically well again?
I think it helped me put things behind me, yeah. If she's not walking around killing other people, that'd help a lot.
What if she doesn't go around killing anyone else?
Great. That's what I want you to do. I told you.
That's
At this
right,
point,
and I
Cole
will.
does not care if Raimi or Lemire knows that basically they made a bet.
Yeah.
But I don't care.
Oh, so
I hope
they're listening in.
that I hope that she becomes better, and I hope she becomes great, and I hope that everything that you put your faith in is true for you.
Well, it's not a hope for me. I know it. I know that you won't harm her in the end, and I know that she will change because she has now what she didn't have before. A family, essentially, with whatever sense you want to call that. She's important to me, and I will do my best in changing her mind in this, and I have full faith that she will come around, and I have full faith that you will not harm her.
Okay. I'm glad you have that faith. I just don't want the same expectations put on me when the time comes. That I'm going to be a different person. I'm not. I'm exactly the person that I've decided. I've made my choices.
That's the thing, though. I agree with you. You are not a different person. You're the same person you were that I showed you in the mirror. You have not changed. No. Those parts of you still exist.
No. No, they died a long time ago.
So that's not true. If it truly had died, you wouldn't even have given me this as an option.
Soul hated that. You see? Soul hated that. Oh no.
Soul just kills Remy to prove a point. Well, what about this?
Right, I have the answer.
Ymir, I gave you a task, not because I think that something in myself wants Remy to be good, but you have a hope that died in me. And I think it's beautiful to see it in you. It reminds me of my wife. She was much nicer than I was. And I think that's amazing. And I would give her that chance, and I want to give you that chance. I don't think it's because I'm a good person, though, who wants to see the best in Remy.
Well, I disagree with you, Soul. I think you're a good person, and I think part of you and your past still exists, and part of your wife lives on with you. And whether it was that you saw a part of me in her because a part of her still exists in you, that's still there, whether you like it or not. I saw the look in your eyes, so I know if you expect me to have faith in Remy, you can't expect me to not have faith in you.
Ymir, I don't want to disappoint you, if I'm being honest. I don't want to disappoint you. I think that you're wonderful. Back when we had to talk about what we were jealous of, I was jealous of your ability to see the good in people. And hey, I can freely admit that, and it's fine. It's because I'm different now. And that's okay. I'm gonna be different. I can't hear a lecture from you in the future, though. I can't hear a I have faith in you lecture. And yeah, we're different. We're very different people. And that's okay. And you can live in whatever world you want, but when it comes time to it, I don't want to hear a lecture from you about what I've done in the past. Because I accept that, and I know it's changed me, and I know I'm different now.
Ymir just smiles at Soul and goes, I feel like now you can say whatever you want, but I already saw the look in your eyes to know that I'm right. And I guess now we'll just have to see how it goes. But I have faith in you. And it will just stay that way, whether you like it or not. And even if you end up doing something, you will know until those very last moments that I will look at you knowing that you are wonderful and capable of goodness and forgiveness. Because that's who you truly are deep inside of yourself. And as much as you want to convince me that you're this horrible thing, it's just not going to happen. I've seen too much of you, and we've gone through too much together for me to believe that. You can gaslight yourself into believing that, but you won't do that to me.
And Ymir, we'll see how it goes.
All right. We'll see how it goes.
All right, I'm going to finish my meditation.
I'm gonna...
All happens right in front of Raimi.
I know, she was like in the process of building the equivalent of a sandcastle out of snow and using the Rancer of Torture to like one tip of it to carve out little doors and windows, but she was definitely like staring at you guys the whole time, and she just is looking a little bit dejectedly down at her creation, and she looks up at you, Ymir. A little bit of ways to give Soul some space during her meditation, and she just goes, I mean, she's kind of right. I haven't really... There's no proof that I've changed yet, and there's still one more person that I have to apologize to, and that has a say in everything, all of this. And that's Soul's wife. I think that's something that's still missing here.
Raimi. And Ymir, like, very gently, like, goes over and places, like, a hand on her, like, the side of her shoulder and goes, the fact that you want to apologize already shows me that you have changed.
Don't hold your breath yet. I don't know if we'll get that far. Without Ball by my side, I'm not really going to be super useful. The Rancer's great, don't get me wrong. And you can see she's already started, like, kind of, like, getting grubby fingerprints all over it from whatever meal she last ate. Like, it's definitely already in a lot worse shape. She's just sitting up a couple feet away as if it's not this massive, devilish weapon of extreme power. But she goes, I still gotta find something else, you know, to fill the void a little bit. And until then, I can't really cast a whole lot of magic outside of the Echo. So we'll see if we even make it to that point. And if not, I guess it's what I deserve.
Raimi, I have seen your skill. I have seen you in battle. And, you know, the magic is its own source and its own thing. But I have seen the skill in you. Look, I have seen how you fight. The same people can have the same things that you can do and still not be good at them. You're good at them because it's you. It's not because of him. It's not because of anything else. It's because it's you. And I know that you'll be able to do great things because it's you in whatever you pick up. And if you want to learn magic and how to do those things, maybe I can teach you, or maybe, you know, we can find somebody to guide you and have it be a safe, happy experience. But regardless of what happens, Raimi, I am on your side. And as I told Soul, I'm here for you and I believe in you. And I will not leave your side no matter what happens. And if something does happen, I'll be there right with you, right next to you, all along the way.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to see. It's there's only one way to find out, you know? Just make sure that if I die, the Rancer goes to... Actually, have it go to Calithria. I want to see what she does with it. You want us to wolf fight in the meantime?
I'm not gonna let you die.
Nah, well...
Not under my watch. Not while I'm alive, okay?
Details, details.
Hopefully, you know what I mean. I know we're already dead, but you know what I mean. But stay strong. I think Soul will change her mind as we keep going through this, and as she keeps getting to know you, because I see that you're such a lovable being. I think it just needs time. Just give it time. Just have some faith with me.
Okay.
And Ymir, like, because she knows that she likes the magic, can I, like, make a little mirror for her and give it to her?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you have, like, thaumaturgy or prestidigitation or something. Or I'm pretty sure you have minor image, like, you can make, like, a little hologram in your hand of what she looks like.
Yeah. And can I give it to her to keep?
She wouldn't be able to
just
keep
a regular mirror?
but it can,
A little
not...
temporary effect, essentially.
Hear me out. I feel like
Can I, like,
Emir
leave?
would have a little compact. I think she'd just have that in her bag.
Yes, I think
Oh,
so. She's
1000%.
a
Emir
freaking,
has a little compact.
you know, succubus drow. I think so. She always like would want to look at her appearance. So
Yeah.
okay, I will like take out my mirror and I will say, you know, I've had this mirror for a very long time since I was a kid, and funnily enough, I haven't spent a lot of time looking at myself since we've been on this adventure, because instead of looking at myself, I have loved looking at all of you, and maybe I just don't have that much of a need for it anymore. And then she like goes, "Will you take it from me?"
You want me to hold, like, permanently? Like, keep it? Like, hold it?
Yes. Like a little present, if that's all right.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, I guess I kind of fucked up my breastplate and my shield, so I don't see why not. And she kind of takes it and, like, fiddles with it for a second to try and figure out exactly how it opens. She has no idea how the clasp on those things work, but after a moment, she kind of, like, squeezes it and it pops open, and the mirror reflects her current self. And she just goes, "Holy fuck, is that what a black eye is supposed to look like? What is this? Is it an infection?"
Yes. Yeah, I guess you didn't really know that happened, huh?
She's
It's
just
something
gonna
that you-
close it and tuck it away. And she just goes, thank you. Thanks. We're gonna put that away now.
Understandable. Well,
Okay.
let's get ready to
Okay,
get
I can
exhausted.
get used to that. Yeah. Oh, weird. And then she finishes her short rest.
She's like, shit, it didn't give me
Okay.
dark vision or nothing. This is bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Amira's also going to go and like do a short rest where she just kind of like fiddles around with her instrument and plays a little gentle song and lays down.
Right. If you guys want, if you're bringing back hit points, I'll say if Amir does play a little song, it can count as Song of Rest, so you can take back one of your hit dice if you wish.
Yippee! Thanks, Ymir.
Yeah. Mhm.
Raimi, can you
Oh,
roll
God.
me a wisdom check?
Oh, God.
Straight check.
Just flat wisdom.
Okay.
Also,
Oh,
did I
that's a
miss
saving throw.
something?
Ignore
Where's her
that, but-
shield?
She had, when you guys were in the Magnificent Mansion, she had sanded it so it wasn't shiny anymore.
Mhm. So, but she still has it with her.
She's not got it equipped right now because the rancer requires 2 hands. So she's tucked it away. But she has taken off the necklace that previously was her holy weapon, or her holy symbol. The real
Okay.
one.
Can I do that like check on that shield real quick to see if there's anything emitting off of it or if there's anything wrong with it? The thing Meknon suggested.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Identify.
sure you
Was
have.
that what Mekon suggested?
Or
I
I
think
think
so.
you had done detect magic earlier to like see if there was a vibe.
I didn't do that last time. I forgot. So I'm wondering if I can do it now.
Yeah. So identify, you do need to touch it, so you'd probably need to ask. But if you want to do detect magic, that is just like identify tells you exactly what it is. Detect magic just shows you where there is magical items and what vibe they have.
Would any of those be able to tell me if there's something like wrong with it or if it's being used to like keep a watch on her or
Perhaps
do something weird to her?
Possibly, because sometimes the School of Magic can give a clue. Would you like to just cast Detect Magic to have a look?
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah.
You spend the allotted time. I'll say you do it ritually, fuck it. And when you cast this spell in a 30-foot radius, you begin to see the different magical weapons people have begin to kind of glow. All of them are different colors depending on the school of magic that they use. And when you look over to Raimi's shield, is your shield like a plus shield? Or is it just...
It is a
Just common?
normal, straight up basic bitch shield. She's currently
Yeah.
using it to like pile snow in a rough U shape as if to make a barrier for a snowball fight.
Hell yeah. As you look at the shield, there is no magic emitting from it. And I will say, so the different schools of magic are kind of like the categories for the type of spells. Like there's enchantment, abjuration. Probably if you were looking for someone watching, you'd be looking for a little bit of divination. And you don't see any divination coming off of Raimi at the moment. And it seems her shield is not magical at all.
There's necrotic magic in my bracers, just for fun.
Yeah, there is. And a little bit of enchantment, just a smidge.
Wait. So sorry. So sorry. I'm trying to like.
That's okay.
So tell me again what happened to the shield?
So the shield has no magic aura whatsoever, so it is
Oh.
not magical at all.
Oh. Okay. Okay. All right. So she's not being controlled through the shield. Okay, got it.
I think the Rancer probably just has like a shit ton of evocation magic. Just so much. And you notice Soul's braces that she's been wearing for a little bit have a bit of necrotic magic, but they also have a bit of enchantment magic on them.
Don't worry about it. Can everyone stop asking me about these bracers? They're fine.
Can you just like leave me alone?
Not even that bad.
You want to bet?
Raimi, what did you roll for your wisdom?
21.
Okay. I think, Raimi, as you just kind of distract yourself by making a snow wall and kind of thinking over the conversation you just had and the kind of confusion and strange amount of that sliver of hope that either you've tried to cling on to or maybe have kept at a distance from not wanting to be disappointed, but is there. Recalling the conversation that you had with Calithria as a fellow cleric, she kind of broke the news that, hey, it's kind of not normal. It kind of sucks, actually. It's like when you tell a man how much you paid for a car service. It's a little bit of the same feeling. And that mirror that Emir just handed to you feels warm in your pocket. And you feel a kind of strange connection to it that reminds you strangely of that tether you would feel to your holy symbol whenever you would cast magic, but different. It's strange. What do you do?
If I pull it out, it doesn't look any different.
It feels warm in your hands. It feels like it's coated in some kind of energy, like holding onto a battery.
I'm gonna call Ymir over. Just be like, hey Ymir, is this magical or anything, right? Or like, also a combination compact tinderbox? It's just normal, right?
A little mirror? Yes, it's
Yeah,
just a simple little mirror. No, nothing magical, no. Is everything all right?
Yeah, so fine. If I flip it open and look at myself in the mirrored surface, does it look any different?
You open
Shit.
it.
Fuck.
And
Yes.
the two of you, well, the group,
Yes.
you see Raimi flip open this mirror and then just going, huh? And then watch her pass out, like sack of bricks. Boom.
Ymir, I didn't think you had it in you.
What?
What'd you
And
do to
at
Raimi?
this
What'd you put
time,
on that?
I didn't. What?
Raimi, Lemira, you don't feel as though you've been knocked out. It's almost like somebody grabbed hold of your consciousness and went whoop. It almost reminds you of teleporting. And you see yourself looking down. Before your vision can focus, you kind of reach out and you can feel wood in front of you, like a table of some kind. And as you kind of blink, you see that you are sitting with a curved table in front of you, like you're on a lectern of some kind. And it's that strange kind of dream logic where you try your best to kind of focus on the room around you and center yourself, and it takes a while and it's almost overwhelming and gives you a bit of a headache, but eventually you kind of blink away that bright light, and in front of you see another high table, a stage, and you realize it looks like a kind of strange courtroom with you on the witness stand. And where the judge would sit, there is an empty chair. But in front of it, you see a very familiar set of scales that are deeply misaligned. And there is a great power emanating from them. And then where the judge should be, it seems to fluctuate, and for a moment you think you can see a figure sitting there, cloaked. But it begins to come into focus more as this figure reaches forward a single skeletal hand, resting on top of the scale, looking at you. To reach down this far is a struggle even for beings as great as myself. But a follower of mine made such a call that I was able to. Divine intervention is granted rarely, but it was used for you.
Glythria is cool like that. That's nice of her. Your Highness, sir?
Remy does her best to give a bow as much as the lectern allows her to, and tries to kind of keep an eye on the scales, less so this person's face. She just goes,
It's an honor. I'm not gonna lie though, those scales look a little scary right now.
They do not yet touch the bottom. And you see that the bottom scale itself is just ghosting. There is yet hope.
Is this
for
actually
you. So this is all happening in Raimi's head right now.
So it's not actually real.
No,
Well,
it's a vision. Vision core. I have lived a long, long time. I know when there are beings beyond redemption, beyond judgment, and I know how they should be dealt with. If I believed you were a case, I would not have granted my priestess permission to raise you from the dead for this great mission.
So, are you gonna let me continue the mission? Or is this where you do a dramatic tip of the scales and I just kind of die? I'm sorry, I'm not super familiar with your work.
I do not do. I only exist in the beyond. I have my opinions, I make my judgment. The rest is up to yours and your free will. However, I am intimately familiar with the work of your false god and the others he works with. They seek to bastardize and torment what I believe in. Merkel, Bane, and Baal celebrate everything that my people stand against. But unlike those, we work in ways of hope and forgiveness, redemption. I believe that you and your other friends are uniquely capable in this task. Everything has its place, and you are immortal. An immortal's place is to change frequently, to make choices, to break and mend and adapt. Your place is to do much with very little. There is a balance, and your place in that balance is to constantly challenge it. I ask what you believe in, Lemira Ultrix. I ask what you want. What do you desire most greatly when you leave this place with your soul and your freedom?
She visibly winces at the syllables of a god saying her full name. And after a moment, she looks up from the wood and makes full eye contact with him. And without missing a beat, she says,
All I want is to stop living for him and start living in spite of him.
If a skeleton man could smile, that would be the greatest wish of a god such as myself. I exist to allow the living and the people who deserve it to live, and those who wish to play with fate, and to torture the dead who belong under my watch to stay amongst the living should be aptly punished. I believe we could do great things together. You have the unique ability to connect with beings much larger than yourself. It is something that we are born with rather than taught. You were born with great purpose. You have fulfilled that purpose. And now you should exist as a tale of woe. Instead, I ask if you wish to live in my ways, under my guidance, under my protection, not under my law or under my hand. I do not wish you to live under me or for me, rather to feel inspired by what mine and my church stands for, and feel enlightened for it.
You see Raimi slowly lift her hand up with a question.
Do we all get the cool outfits like Calithria has, or is that just a her thing?
That is something I'm sure you can talk with her about.
Bet, I'm in.
And she immediately holds up from, not around her neck, but just from a pocket, the remnants of her amulet of the devout, which has, or previously had, Baal's symbol on it. And she, especially with her strength within the gauntlets she wears, crushes it in one hand and just drops it to her feet and gives this skeletal god a deep bow.
Baal, Lord of Murder, exists to take. He does not respect death. My clerics exist to protect the balance, and also to acknowledge with reverence that dying is truly the most important event in a person's life. It is not to be greatly prevented beyond mortal capabilities. It is to be respected with great reverence. He can't reach you now. And with that, you feel this warmth fill your chest, and the echoes of the tenets of the god who has reached out to you with a sliver of his magic fills you, which is being a protector of the cycle. It is sitting with people during their last moments. It is treating remains with the respect that you would treat them with the living, and to fucking destroy any undead that you see. That's a big three. Hate undead, fuck those bitches. Fuck those bitches hard. And as you the rest of you see Raimi hit the floor and then immediately wake up as only about 3 seconds in real time has passed.
She just stares up at you guys, looking around at her, and very slowly, while still lying on the ground face up, moves her arms and legs as if to make a snow angel and goes, I meant to do that.
It's fine. All's good. Hey, while I'm at it, does anyone want to hear about our Lord and Savior Kellenvor? By any chance?
If you take a look at that mirror that you have, you see it is inscribed with the symbol of Kellenvor and now acts as your,
oh shit,
as your holy symbol.
hell yeah.
Ymir, you did it. You got rid of Ball.
Congrats.
But now there's just another guy.
Kellenvor's
The
chill.
guy that you're more familiar with.
Okay.
Kellenvor's-
That's
Kellenvor's the vibe.
who Kayla 3 follows.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
The hot
Okay.
goth.
I'm gonna
one
miss
on
the
on
shit
the
out of my
ship.
Emblem of the Devout, though. Oh my god. My
It's
Emblem of the Devout.
hey, that just leaves room for other attunement slots. Get into it.
Like the Rancer that immediately takes it.
So,
That's crazy.
Ymir, for your reference. So Kellenvor is the god of death, but he's much more like a Hades figure. So he is all about the balance of life and death, and he's the god people return to when they die. So he looks over funeral homes and mortuaries and graveyards, and is
Okay.
all about treating the dead with great respect.
Oh,
Which is why in the
Cool.
beginning, when Caelithria said she got special permission to bring these two back to life, is because that goes heavily against Kellenvor's teachings, but he allowed it in this case.
okay. Thank you. Yeah. Wow. Okay.
So, Lemira went from worshipping the god of murder to worshipping the god of death. So, for your reference, Diana, there's absolutely no need to change your subclass if you don't want to. At the same time, if you want to, you absolutely can. It is completely in your corner.
I'd like to.
Yeah.
Is it
you
a 1-to-1?
can. Yeah, like, do whatever you think would be really fun, and I think now would be a good chance to go to break. So we will be back in 10 minutes time. Don't go anywhere, everyone. Grab a drink, do what you need to do. We will be right back. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. So, you guys are all currently sitting under, like... Oh my god! How did I not notice that? Cash Cow donated so we hit $2,000, and I didn't notice.
No way.
Thank you
That's
so
amazing.
much. Oh my goodness. Oh, you're incredible. Mwah, 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 mwah. Thank you, Cash Cow. Big ups. Incredible.
That's so sweet. Thank you.
For the
Dude,
kids.
yeah, this
For
whole
the
donation
kids.
thing for Starlight, they've actually, it's inspired me to start doing it in December as well. So if you can't donate now, check back in. They're doing another push in a couple months. Either way, we appreciate you guys. That's amazing. That's awesome.
Incredible.
That's so wonderful.
All right. So you guys under a glacier have been just short resting, knowing what lies ahead. And Raimi, you're making some snow angels, glancing at that mirror that is
Playing it off.
just glowing with that kind of warm, that comforting warmth. And for the first time since you first killed someone, that urge, which you had just thought was like just tradition, that urge, that push to kill once, at least once every 10 days, which had once ruled you only a few days ago, disappears. You no longer have that, some would say, dark urge.
Wink.
Wink wonk. And like, you yourself don't feel like you've changed much, but it's almost like a shallow itch that had always been at the back of your mind, which you thought belonged to you, disappears and you realize how foreign it was.
I think Raimi just kind of slowly gets up from the ground and, using the Ranzer again to prop herself up, she looks at the compact and closes it, and removing the chain from the old amulet that she had of Ball, she repurposes it and kind of swings it inside the inner clasp of the compact and hangs it around her neck and goes, "So, I think we should keep moving. I should talk to Calithria, so I gotta live at least long enough to say thanks to her. Feel really
Emir's
good."
just like confused. She's like trying to help her up, but like she's already doing it by herself, and she's just like, oh, she's like, are you sure you're all right?
Yeah, I feel really good. I feel really solid, actually. In fact, I could do. I think I learned a thing or two. Here, stand right here, like right there. And she gestures
Stand.
towards the middle of the snow angel she just made. Okay.
She stands,
Close your eyes,
closes her eyes,
and then
eyebrows furrow.
you're gonna need. This is a complex ritual, okay? I'm gonna need you to lift your right foot, just in the air slightly. Yeah. Okay. And then
Okay.
move it just in front of you, and then plant it in the ground again. Okay.
Mhm.
Perfect. Amazing. And then lift it again, and then move it back to a standing position. Put it back down. Don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up.
Mm-hmm.
And then left foot, you're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna lift it, move it ahead, put it on the ground. You're gonna lift it again, plant it right next to your other foot. And then you're gonna do the hokey pokey, and then she shoots a finger forward and taps you on the forehead. And I'm gonna cast Death Ward.
Awesome. So, what
Oh.
you feel, Emir, is...
Ymir dies instantly.
Yeah, you just die. Emir, you feel this kind of like warm wash of holy magic wash over your entire body, and you almost feel like there's a shell around you. So what Death Ward does is the next time you're reduced to 0 hit points, where you would normally pass out, instead you will buff back to 1 hit point. A Death Ward.
It's like a free extra
Aww.
life if the extra life
Yeah.
brought you to 1 instead of your full health.
It's like one
Does
of
Amir
those...
know this?
Yeah, the vibe is there.
Okay.
It's like those fairies
So, I
from
was
Breath of
gonna
the
say,
Wild.
Amir like first like just freezes and she's just standing there for like a solid like 5 seconds, and then she feels this, and then she just giggles, and then she like actually starts doing the hokey pokey. And 7.
Alright, we'll see if that works. If it didn't, then I've been lied to. You guys want to go fight something?
Oh, I
Kelvor
have
takes
never
off a
been
mask.
more
It was actually Cyric. He's like,
Oh god. Oh man. Sierra takes off another mask. It's
Yeah.
ball the whole time.
Holy shit.
And then
How
he
does
takes off
Soul
another
react to all
mask.
this?
I am playing patty cake with Meknon. I'm not paying attention. You guys can have your friendship.
Okay.
Happy moments.
Yeah.
Can I ask,
I'm
Like
with,
Diana.
with the bummers over there.
Diana, does Raimi's magic look any different visually?
Yeah, Soul, you would notice if you were not too busy being patty cake, but the original magic that she had used was a mix of blood magic and this white aurora type substance. A lot of her protective magic had this shimmering wave of white light, and previously you got the sense that that was only to throw people off. This time it seems for real. It seems more solid, and you can see a bit of a halo when you focus your eyes specifically on Ymir's forehead, like a little shimmering halo show above it.
Yep.
It's more genuine than before.
Yeah, it doesn't have that lamb energy to it.
I like to
You
think
haven't seen her
her magic will still be a little
other
creepy, but
magic
just
yet.
less murdery. But then again, Killer 3 is a creepy bitch, and she's a cleric of Kalimvor, so let it run in the family.
I don't want to step on her toes. She rocks that aesthetic.
Real. Alright, so
She
all
does.
of you pack up your things and begin your trek further into the blizzards of Stygia. Not blizzards. I need to stop, because it says so specifically that there's no wind. Into the dead depths of Stygia you walk. And
That's actually more upsetting. There's no blizzards.
yeah, no, it's kind
It
of
really
horrifying.
is.
It's just like dead and desolate. It's fucked.
It's isolating.
Yeah, very. And as you continue, all of you will take a level of exhaustion. So what this means is that
Big
at
win.
level 1 of exhaustion, every ability check you make will be at disadvantage. Sue, I will let you know when I remember. So all of you begin to feel incredibly EP sleepy in the gig.
Oh, okay.
Be sleepy. And what I am going to ask is for someone to roll me a d20.
Who's taking point? Soul, you have the most wisdom.
All right.
Oh,
Oh, unless
can
you want to
blame
do it,
you.
Ymir, go for it. Did you
Oh,
want to do it?
I
Sis?
roll?
You can?
no, but you have more wisdom, right? So you can do it.
You're not adding
think
anything
it's-
to
is
it,
it
it's
already
just a
rolled?
flat
Yeah.
d20.
Oh, okay. I have a 17.
17 on the die. Awesome.
We'll stick with that.
Alright. So, you guys continue on with your trek. The hours stretching on, the occasional bit of la-di-da conversation trying to fill the void. With 17, you do not manage to find the chasm this day, but you also do not manage to run into anything too horrific. Can I ask someone else to roll me a d20? as all of you take
Well, now I'm scared.
a second level of exhaustion. So now your speed is halved.
Oh.
Yep.
I was playing a game
Think
the
I've
other day
ever
and
run
I
into
forgot that I
anything.
didn't have 60 feet of movement, and I was really pissed off. They were like, you can only move 30 feet. I was like, what?
What do you mean?
That can't be right.
Check your numbers. What's your source?
Who rolled?
What if I rolled a natural one?
You rolled a natural 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
I almost wanted to lie. I'm so scared right now.
Your whole group is beginning to slow in the cold. It is that mixture of the lack of sleep, and despite the warming materials you all have, it doesn't quite seem to help. But with a natural 1, something begins to take shape in the distance through the mists itself. A great glacier, wide. But what especially gets your attention is the yawning mouth of a cave.
I did it. We needed a 1.
Is that where we're supposed to go? Is it?
I would look over to see here.
Zahir probably says, like, I mean, it's how I've heard it described. I feel good about it.
I mean, it's the first cave that we've seen, really. Be crazy if there were 2 chasms, right? Yeah. If it's the first thing we've seen, I'm gonna go towards it.
Alrighty. As your group approaches, can I get whoever wishes to make a survival check? So that took so long to get out.
Are we still exhausted? Yeah,
Yup.
definitely.
So rolling with disadvantage.
Rip. Can I
Okay.
assist to make it even?
You can. How do you assist?
Okay.
Oh.
I'm gonna do my best to keep an eye on the snow, and especially since there's no wind, I'm gonna look for any footprints that have gone in the last like reasonable amount of time, and make sure there's nothing jump scaring us on the way in.
Of course.
Alright, I'll do the survival.
Go for it.
I have
So
a
just
+8,
rolling
so.
flat.
Ooh, 24.
24. With the 24, as you look around with Raimi's help, the mouth of this cave is a curious piece of theatre. Mortal hands have certainly touched this place. The ice around you is carved into dwellings, huts and chambers laboriously scoured from the freezing substance. Elsewhere, materials have been hauled in to build huts and lean-tos. There are the ashes of old fires and footsteps around. Mortals have dwelt here recently.
And does it seem like they're still here? Like,
It looks largely abandoned.
okay. Recently abandoned, it seems.
Recently enough. The fires are cold, but everything's cold here.
When looking in the windows, do we see... Was it left quickly? Like, are things packed up? Are our homes empty? Or
Not
does it
necessarily.
seem like things were left?
No. It more looks like it was built and then left behind as a journey continued.
Okay.
Zahir kind of looks to your group and says, now that we have made it, I think it is... I wish I could
Oh, buddy. Are we allowed? Is that okay? Can we rest?
Hey.
Okay. I'm gonna take that as a yes.
Mm.
Yeah, it's gonna be bedtime. I'm gonna go into one of the homes, I guess.
Go for it. Yeah, as you go in, it is the tiniest bit warmer simply because of the cover. But you're not gonna die in your sleep. But it is freezing.
Sure.
But we have the rings,
Crazy
right?
qualifier.
You have the rings. The rings keep you alive.
They keep you from not freezing, but it still feels bad.
It still sucks.
Oh god. Oh man. Okay.
But you do have other forms of shelter.
Like. Oh yeah. Or everybody. We could do this, or we could go into my little mansion that I created for everybody.
Yeah, I love that place.
I think I'm just
stay
gonna.
here.
What? You're not coming?
I think I'll be okay for the night. Thank you, though.
Makes a little bit of a pouty, sad face, and then he goes, "All right," and she makes the little mansion for everybody else who wants to come with her. And
You stretch it
goes
over
in
the
there.
doorway of one of these dwellings, and everyone but Soul. Is you good?
She's throwing a fit.
She's throwing a fit.
Yeah.
Everyone but Soul clambers inside and is immediately greeted by a much more comforting warmth that feels very lovely. And all of you are immediately struck with this, like, holy shit, EP time. Ah.
Can I wait outside the door and just kind of hang half in, half out and look at Soul and just go,
Soul, your lips are blue. I know that you don't exactly like me, but I don't think it's gonna be worth it if you just hang out here and potentially freeze to death.
Jackie.
Lift up my hand with the ring on it. I'll be alright. It's fine.
You can't save your wife if you're dead before you get there. Come on, you can stay on the complete opposite side of the mansion from me if you want. I won't even look at you.
It's not about you. Don't worry about it. I'm... Sometimes a monk needs their alone time.
Hey, if you change your mind, the door's unlocked. I think. I don't know how it works. This isn't my kind of magic, but I'm assuming it's unlocked.
I think
Fine.
Ymir would be
Duck it.
unlocked. Yeah, I'm... Soul wants to stay outside for the night.
Ymir like listens to this conversation but doesn't chime in. She just listens. She had a feeling that Soul just wants to be alone and couldn't be convinced otherwise. But
She's incredibly stubborn.
Ymir's just gonna. However, can I like come by and then like just like grumpily throw a bubble over Soul so that they stay warm?
I will say, unfortunately, the caster has to stay in the mansion, otherwise it disappears. So you do have to stay inside. I'm so sorry.
Nothing
Damn.
can leave it either. We can't even bring her food or blankets.
Damn.
We can't drag the
Well,
family
can I
bed
do that
outside.
and then do the magnificent? But I guess I technically already did it. Okay.
Also, with the tiny hut, you also have to stay in the tiny hut. It's all bad.
So can I like throw a blanket at her? No, because that's part of the magic,
Oh
right?
well, you probably have one in your pack. Like you guys would have brought
Okay, great.
bedrolls.
So
Like a
I'm going to
bedroll,
just
I'd assume.
I'm just gonna just aggressively throw a bedroll at Soul.
Another one. I have incredible reflexes.
and also just yearningly look over and see what the other one is doing and if she's gonna join, but she's not here right now, so.
Alrighty.
Shiloh.
Luckily, Solstice, you are wearing a ring, which means you don't need to roll your Constitution saving throw to survive the night. No, that's a lie. You just get a level of exhaustion if you fail. But all of you get your rest, which means you only now have one level of exhaustion. So you do get your speed back. You still do have disadvantage to all ability checks. Now, before you guys head off into the depths, and as the magnificent mansion fades and spits you all out again into the cold, is there anything that you would like to do or say?
I just want to note that Soul doesn't use the additional bedroll.
Oh.
Salty.
Real. I
Sorry.
expect. Yeah, real.
Crazy.
It probably smells like perfume, though. It probably smells like
It
so
probably
good.
smells really good.
I don't think Emir notices because Emir's been so emotionally exhausted from everything. She's like knocked out cold. So, yeah,
That's
she's just hanging out there.
Mm.
And
less
plus,
of a
and Emir
Soul
wouldn't
doesn't
like
wanna,
throw the
hurt your
bedroll.
feelings.
Yeah, and plus, I don't think that Emir wants to know whether it was used or not. She just wants to make it very apparent that it's there, whether she likes it or not. Yeah.
Totally.
I am going to help you whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
I will just correct me if I'm wrong, Diana. I believe the Death Ward is gone because long rest. I think it lasts for 8 hours.
8 hours, yeah.
Just wanted to check. All right.
Symbolic.
It's symbolic. It's showing that you're different. She will not be
I'm a
casting it
changed
again, though. Hey, listen, that was one and done. It's never happening again. Alrighty. She's like,
Maddie,
"Did you
when
see
I
that?
get
That was a helpful." No, as in Raimi herself was like, "That was my one helpful spell. I'm never doing that again. I'm never healings for the
Bring
week.
back the blood sheep.
Bring
Yeah.
back the blood
Bring
sheep.
back the boy.
The little lambs with knives for the spiritual guardians lives in my mind rent free. And if you
She's
ever,
having Pinterest like pins about it, unrelated, like just out of nowhere. I
'Cause I
woke
was
up one
so
day and I was like,
obsessed
"What the
with
fuck
it.
is this?" And she's like, "This is you." And I'm like, "I mean, it is, but man, it was
Diana,
so cool."
if you
It's a
ever
pin
commission
There.
more Lemira art, I request that it is with the spiritual guardians. I need it in my little heart.
Oh, 1000%.
Hell yeah. All right.
Like a tarot card.
I want to commission the
dancing
tarot
around.
card, like the tapestries from the Philagathos puzzle. I want to commission those more than I need air
Dude.
to breathe. Guys, I
We're talking
need
to
it.
I want those.
Because I need it. Anyways. Maybe
We should do tarot together sometime.
I have so
tarot
many
cards.
decks. Yeah, we
That
can
is
do it
so nice.
on the Discord. I got some
I will
incense
say,
burning in the other room
I
right
don't
now.
know where
Do a little
Anne
wing.
is.
Oh yeah.
Anne, who did our art, has a cursed tarot deck that she pulls at the start of every Strixhaven session, and it always matches the character, and it's really creepy. And also,
I
her
love
character and her like sister in game always pull Major Arcana. They've never not pulled Major Arcana. It's fucking crazy.
Ooh,
It makes so much sense to me. Anne is a baddie. I get that.
It
I
was her
love Anne.
mother's deck, and it's super cursed.
which means whatever it is right. But damn.
No, my deck is my mom's deck.
Guys,
Oh,
That's precious.
Yeah.
What? Aw.
She
My mom was
asked
like,
deck
"You
when she
believe
went to
in
stay with my
that?"
dad.
I think my mom thought I was doing Satanism. Who knows? But yeah. You guys get yourself prepared. And I have sent you guys it should be in visuals, the map of the Chasm of Found Things. So,
Or group notes.
the reason that I gave you this is just so you guys can have the visual, like similar to what we did other places where you're like, oh, we're heading here, but you don't actually know what's there, rather than me having to theater of the mind shit. So, you are here to find the true ice shards, you believe. It feels like there's an ice theme here.
Would make sense.
Who knows?
Shaved ice.
Hell yeah.
Mm.
So, I think, oh god, we got redeemed prophetic dream. We just had one of those. Damn it. I'll hold on.
Another
to it.
one.
Another one. You know what, Cash Cow? I'm gonna hold on to it because I'm gonna use it on Hannah next session. Wait, she's not here next session. I'm going to use it on someone next session.
Give it to Megnon. That'd be nuts.
Fuck's he gonna dream about?
Mm.
His
I don't know.
daughter?
That's why it would be crazy.
Happy
Yeah.
murder? I don't know. What does he normally dream about?
No, killing his daughter? Fuck it.
Do the,
Don't make my wife talk to me.
does the person
Your
who
wife
like
talks to you
gets
every
the
night.
prophetic
Every night you sleep, you dream of her torturing you.
That's
God,
true. I was in that
that's
that was
crazy.
in that ice room, shaking, shivering, thinking about my wife torturing me. My life's a
It's
nightmare.
not even hot anymore.
Does the
It's really
person who-
sad.
who redeems the prophetic
No, but
dream
it's-
get to pick who they want to use it on?
No.
Use
Unfortunately,
on
they do
Pyrex,
not get
sorry.
that
That'd
power
be cool.
on time.
I feel like you haven't had a lot of prophetic dreams.
That's
Ymir.
true. I haven't, but I don't even know what I would dream about.
Amir had one with Love
whole
that one
brother.
time.
Yeah, the
hallucination.
horrifying thing of yeah. But you know what? No, it would be so fun on either Meknon or
It would be.
Shiloh. I agree with the Meknon idea. That sounds so good.
That's too silly though.
Well, what would you guys like to do? So you're currently at C1.
Oh, we're at C1. We're not at C2 yet.
You're at C1 currently.
And where's the map? Where did you send the map?
So it's in
It's in group notes.
visual. Oh, group notes.
Visual. Group notes. Okay. Got it. Oh.
I guess we're just gonna push
Wow. Yeah.
There's not many
Mhm.
places to go.
in. It is a tunnel.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
I think just for the benefit, and I did say it was going to be a shorter session today, I might call it here because I think it would be
Yeah.
more fun to start this dungeon with the rest of the group. But this was a lovely in-between role-playing session, which was very fun. Some things were learnt. Raimi has a new god, question mark? Hell yeah.
Yeah, and you're calling her Raimi again as opposed to Lemira.
I keep
God
forgetting.
damn.
Oh.
I keep forgetting to call her Lemira. It's hard.
Same.
Yeah, it's okay.
I keep forgetting to hate.
I keep forgetting to hate you.
I'm just so hard to hate. I was gonna change it in Discord too to make it easier, but also like I know that would fuck with Maddie's settings on
So
everything,
true.
and she would it would be real
Yeah.
bad. So
I mean, yeah, you did the brackets, that works.
Yeah, I see
It's
the law. And I'm like,
Ramira Ultrix. Well, thank you so much for joining us, everyone. Huge shout out to Cash Cow for that incredible donation. We appreciate you so much. A quick announcement. Make sure you hang out this Thursday at pause. Frantic looking up. No. This Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, where we will be having our first session of the Good Society campaign here on this channel. The facilitator, which is kind of like a dungeon master, is going to be the lovely James, who has made all of the incredible maps for this campaign. We're massively looking forward to it. If you love roleplay and you love drama and you love romance, if you're a fan of Jane Austen or Bridgerton and the Regency era in general, I suggest you join. Session 0 was extremely chaotic. We are ready for some depression, and also some giggles. All of us play both a main character and also someone else's backstory character. So you write 2 backstory characters for your character, and then someone else plays one of your backstory characters. It's so fun. And Faye's playing a guy called Tarquin Abernathy, who hates the pause. It's brilliant. We will see you there, but we'll continue on. Sue, tell the people where they can find you and if you have anything you need to call out.
You can find me on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, even though I barely post on YouTube, under Dragon Mistress. The 0 in the dragon is a 0 and not an O. I'm a theater actor and I do a lot of fun lip syncing, and I used to do Women Love Women content. I would like to start making more of those.
You're making Women Love
And
Women content on this campaign every day.
that's
Yeah.
so
Whether you realize it or not.
Shamir.
like little short films. I would like to go back to doing that. Inspired by Shiloh, my love. Shout out to Shiloh. But yeah, you can find me on those. Also, I have a one-shot coming out. I never mentioned that here. I have a one-shot coming out that I did with Ice Cream Sandwich. That's coming out in September, the first week of September weekend. And you can find that on his page. It's Dagger Hearts, and I'm playing with a bunch of really cool people, so check that out. But yeah.
Hell yeah. Haley.
Hello, my name is Haley. I go by Haley Rosie on everything. I'm a Crit Award winning tabletop player. Ooh. Ooh. Like how that sounds. Ooh. And yeah, I do tabletop content. I do fantasy related stuff. I've been on a break because I've been very sick. But we're figuring it out. We're figuring out what's wrong with me. Yay! I do have some announcements eventually. Some secret stuff that I'm very excited about. But you'll hear about that later. But yeah, tabletop fantasy, come check me out.
Hell yeah. Diana.
Hi, my name is Diana Faye, also known as Diana of the Rose on all platforms. I am a panelist, a YouTube partner, a Twitch partner, and member of the Latin Guild, Pride Guild, and Women's Guild. I am going to be at various conventions throughout the world here the next couple of weeks. Actually, the next one coming up is this week, PAX West. So if you guys are in the Pacific Northwest and you're heading to PAX West up in Seattle from, I believe, August 28th through September 1st, Labor Day weekend, I will be there. Please come say hello. I'm going to be on a monsterology panel. Beyond that, like, I'm here for like a couple weeks, and then immediately afterwards I'm heading down to Australia to say hi to Maddie in person and bully her for all the things she's bullied Rainy for over the course of the past
Yeah.
couple weeks. So if anyone has any complaints, let me know. I'll tattoo them on my fists when I go meet her. But beyond that, I'm going to be also at, God, what else? PAX West, PAX Australia, TwitchCon, and PAX Unplugged are the other two. And beyond that, you can find me everywhere on any platform, really, as at Diana the Rose, except for Twitter, because fuck Twitter nowadays. Jesus.
Deal.
But that's me.
Incredible. And hi, I'm Isabella, and this is on my channel. I'm also Crit Award winner because I'm so safe. I'm so safe they gave me an award over it. I feel like the performative males where they're just like, I respect people so much that they actually give
I'm
me
a
an
safe space.
I'm such a
I
safe
said
space.
so it is true.
Thank you to everyone
But
who
you
voted.
actually
We
were-
appreciate
that's
you so much.
amazing.
And this was this Crit Awards was an Aussie sweep. We had so many Aussies who won awards. So Aussie. Shout out to the Australians in the room tonight. Make sure you follow me on TikTok and all the other places and Instagram and stuff where I post silly little content. I'm going to try and stream more. I've been bad, but I am probably going to do one of my play a different game every hour to try and actually play my stream game, my games on Steam streams soon, which are really fun whenever we do them because I have so many new games. It's so fun. We'll see you then, but I'll see you on Thursday, everyone. Have a great rest of your night. Say goodbye, my emotional little icicles.
Goodbye, my emotional little icicles.
I'm sorry.